going on, but I seen the hip hop media list and it's terrible. It is beyond terrible. Again, like I said, complex. I call them fraudplex. Hate they ass, but they put out a list. We know these lists are created to cause rage bait, get us talking, and all of that shit. And here we are talking about it. But I just wanted to run through this list real quick. So, Complex 2026 Hip Hop Media Power Ranking maps who really moves the conversation in a year where rap has no dominant stars or overachieving storylines. The media figures matter the most. The list now ranks not just individual personalities, but also platforms like the art of dialogue. Complex also added writers to the mix. Power here means cultural influence. Who can spark and steer viral rap debates? Everyone on the list who was also asked to provide a temperature check on the genre of what they love about rap right now and what they hate. Okay, whatever. Um, so number 35 on the list is Rob Markman, an actual hip hop, an actual hip hop journalist came in at number 35. Now, I personally have my gripes about Rob Markman. I feel like he is a great journalist, but whenever he gets in his feelings or he's talking about someone he likes, he starts to allow his bias to cloud his judgment. How he recently acted when it came to that J. Cole shit was turned me completely off. But at the end of the day, he is an accredited journalist. And for him to come in at number 35 on this list, especially when they have a few streamers on this list way higher than him, I think that's disgusting. Um, but they have featured on Genius, Just My Thoughts, the best interview ever, known for top-notch interview skills, integrity as a pundit, followers. Oh, they put their followers on here too. um, I Am Dante. I feel like if they're gonna have streamers on this list, I Am Dante should be way higher on this list if we're gonna put streamers on this list as hip hop media. You know, he's not out here grifting, he's not out here rage baiting. I Am Dante actually enjoys hip hop. He actually goes out his ways to review rap albums and give constructive criticism if there is any that needs to be. He's also currently the voice that opens Baby Keem's casino tour. Dante, if I list out streamers, Dante to me is a top five streamer. And he's also funny as fuck, you know? So for Rob Markman to be number 35, I'm Dante to be number 34. It's kind of crazy. Alphonse Pierre, this is the guy who works for Pitchfork. Trash. I'm not even gonna explain. Just trash. Trash. He's another one who allows his bias to deter him from giving legit reviews and reasonable reviews for an artist. He's a die-hard Drake fan. And like me, as someone who I know who I am, that I'm biased, I still can step out of my biasness when it comes to certain artists like Beyonce and Kendrick Lamar. If there's something that they do and I don't like it, I'm okay with saying it. I'm also okay with giving other people who I have had harsh critique against, I guess you can say, I'm okay with giving them their tens as well when they deserve their tens. This motherfucker, dick sucker. Um, Elliot Wilson, I'm surprised he's on this list. I get why he's on the list. He is a big name in hip hop. He is one of the early onset journalists that we have had. I mean, he's interviewed all of the big three. He's interviewed everybody. So I can understand why he's on the list. But Elliot Wilson is another one who's been turning me off lately. I feel like instead of sticking to his journalistic integrity, he's trying to morph into the newer wave of academic type of streamer. Like he does a lot of things to troll and to get attention. Whereas where I feel like him, Rob Markman, Nadeska, who else? Other journalists should be actually doing journalistic work, if you know what I mean. Like right now, we know the narrative is that hip hop is dying, hip hop is struggling. We need someone to come in and save hip hop because without this one person, hip hop is not going to be able to survive. And this is when actual journalists with actual reaches and big voices should be stepping in and pushing back against obviously manufactured narratives. But no, they don't do that. All they do is repost the bullshit just to get engagement. So while I think Elliott Wilson, Rob Markman should be higher on the list, I have no sympathy for them to be last on this list because y'all don't step out and y'all don't do y'all fucking jobs as actual hip hop journalists and combat these bullshit narratives. You know what I mean? And y'all do that because y'all like to keep relationships. I know me personally, I'm probably gonna have a hard time when it comes to being in certain spaces and shit like that because I'm a straight shooter and I don't really give a fuck about maintaining relationships because I'm going to keep it real at the end of the day, whether I like the person or I don't like the person. So I know that's probably going to be a hard stepping stone for me. But I will respect people much more if they actually push back on these bullshit narratives, be an actual fucking journalist and do the actual research. But a lot of people don't want to do that. They just want to maintain relationships. They want to go into interviews and softball the shit in the deska. You've interviewed two of the big three coming off of one of the biggest battles in rap history, and you go into the J. Cole interview specifically, and then you come on the internet telling me something, y'all just want drama. Yes, bitch, we want the truth. Fuck. And me calling her a bitch isn't me like being disrespectful or derogatory. That's just how I talk. But yeah, we want you to do your fucking job, you know? But anyway, I'm ranting. Um, Underground Sound, I don't know who that is. Shout out to y'all. DJ Head and Gina Views. Shout out to DJ Head and Gina Views. Me personally, I would not have them on this list. To me, I don't really go to them for anything personally. I did used to watch DJ Head on his platform that he had with um Elliott Wilson and Jeremy Hatch, but I would just watch that whenever I caught it. It wasn't something like I would schedule time to sit down and actually watch. I also just saw a clip of Gina View saying that she did not know there was a part one to Maya's Best of Me, which features Jay Z on the remix. How the fuck you don't know that? That's like a basic hip hop 101 type of fact that you should know. Same with DJ Akademiks, who's apparently number one on this list. He did not know Jay Z wrote Still Dre. Like, how can y'all be hip hop media and you don't know basic shit? Like, if I put a test in front of you to ask you basic hip hop knowledge and you're unable to tell me who wrote Still Dre, you're unable to tell me who was on part one of Best of Me by Maya, I can't respect your opinion on hip hop. I'm sorry, I just can't. But hey, it's about relationships and shit like that. So but shout out to them. Shout out to Gina Views. Shout out to DJ Head. Keep doing y'all thing. Arshan, I don't know who you are, sir. Don't care. Kid Mero, I know him from the Dissus and Mero show, whatever it's called. I know now he took over the top spot at Hot 97 when they kicked Ebro to the curb. I don't pay attention to him either. I don't go to him for any type of information. But I guess shout out to them. The Art of Dialogue, I just thought they were like a Twitter page who posts clips. I do know they get interviews and stuff like that. So I guess yeah, shout out to them. A no holds barred interview approach yielding shocking sound bites. Shout out to them. Jim Jones is on this list. Apparently, he's hip hop media now. Okay. I guess if you just put a podcast mic in front of you and you're able to get a following, you're automatically hip hop media. I guess. I guess. Let's rap about it. Artist to artist, sharing comedic stories and candid conversation with rap stars. Um, I guess. I don't know. I guess. Nori. I'm surprised he's higher on this list. I thought he would be lower, within at least the top 15. At least Drink Champs is very popular. Um, but I guess Shannon Sharp. Why are you here? Why are you here? I don't get it. I know he interviews people. Um, and he has relationships with people, but I don't get why he's on the list. This shit is just a popularity contest at this point, I guess. In-depth, surprisingly intimate interviews with some of the most notable names in rap and sports, I guess. Trap Lord Ross, another Peckerwood who's invading hip hop space. Be serious. I don't get it. Be serious. Lauren LaRosa. Shout out to Lauren LaRosa. She's on the Breakfast Club. Personally, not interesting. But I get what she does. So shout out to Lauren LaRosa. Nardwar. Shout out to Nardwar. He interviews a lot of people. It's very quirky, very fun. Um, he does actual research on artists, so shout out to him. Nadeska, number 20. I think Nadeska personally should be lower on the list, like in top 15 maybe. Even though I did not like her last interview with J. Cole, and I did not like the tweet that she sent out talking about you guys just want drama. No, we want you to do your fucking job. We want real investigative journalists. We want answers to the questions that are reasonable to ask. But I think she should be higher on the list. I think she should be top 15, top 20 in this space, personally, in my opinion. Um, Another random Peckerwood racist white supremacist. Why is he on this list at all? Just because he streams with random rappers here and there? I guess. They're just putting anybody on the list. If you just so happen to be a streamer with the following and you get random rappers to come on your stream, you are automatically considered hip hop media at this point. You are automatically assumed to be a journalist at this point. Get the fuck out of here. There needs to be a line drawn in the sand. We should not be calling streamers hip hop media, hip hop journalists just because you were able to get rappers on your stream. This person does not know hip hop at all. I could walk up to this person right now and ask him to rap "Nuck If You Buck," and he would not know how that song goes. He would not know how this song goes. He doesn't break down lyrics on his stream. He doesn't do album reactions. If he does do album reactions, he's zoning out. What is happening? Yes, he got popular for being racist. He got popular for calling black people monkeys. The Breakfast Club literally put him on blast for calling Kai Cenat's mother a monkey. But apparently he's a part of the hip hop space. He is a part of the hip hop space. Can't break down a single lyric. Just there for shits and giggles. All right, cool. Y'all be what? These people exist because some of y'all be watching them. And y'all have nobody but yourselves to blame. because y'all be actually sitting there watching these people. Gillian Wallow, $1 million worth of game. Don't care for them, but I know why they're on the list. I can respect them being on the list. Bootleg Kev, I can respect him being on the list as well. He's been doing this shit for a very long time. John and Joe, whatever. I think they interviewed. They're the ones who had the conversation with what's his freaking name is? What's his freaking name? The white dude who's now a neo soul artist. What is his freaking name? Why am I drawing a blank right now? Y'all know exactly who I'm talking about. He just had the album where he said he got blacker. They're the ones who were having the conversation. Jack Harlow. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you. Yes. They are also the two white guys who interviewed um the fat nigga from Texas who said that he don't want to be a rapper, considered a rapper anymore. He wants to be looked at as an artist, and how he was giving up rap music to go country. They also interviewed him. I think they also interviewed the Clips as well. Yeah. 100%. Cameron. Whatever. Fraser Tharp. Fraser should be top 5 on this list. Why is he number 14? Fraser should be top 5 on this list. How do you interview the Clips? How do you interview Jay-Z? How do you interview Beyonce and you're number 14 on the list? What? Huh? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Who's bigger than Jay-Z? Who's bigger than Beyonce? That's Fraser's resume. The Clips. And you're telling me there's 14 people better than him right now? There's 14 people better than Fraser right now. All right. Whatever you say. Whatever you say. Big Bank, don't watch you. But I do know he had the I think this is the person who had the Young Thug interview where Young Thug went viral for saying whoop de doo and all that other shit. Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat has not uploaded a video in like 8 months. but somehow he's made a hip hop media list. Kai Cenat has also said that he's not a journalist. Kai Cenat has also said he's not hip hop media. However, they keep putting his black ass on the list. Whatever. And then he's top 12 at that. All right. Cool. On the radar. Black Boy Max. Black Boy Max, although I do not like him, I don't watch his streams. I think he's annoying as fuck. He's weird as fuck. I understand why Black Boy Max is on this list. If they're going to have streamers on this list, personally, it should be I Am Dante. It should be who else? I would put Kai Cenat on here just for shits and giggles because he's like one of the biggest streamers in the world, even though he has not did anything. I would put Black Boy Max on this list as well. Who else is a streamer that I like that reacts to music and who actually interviews people? I can't call it. I would leave Black Boy Max on this list. Sean C. Yes. Well, I don't know if Sean C interviews anybody, but I do like his opinions on music at times. And he actually knows hip hop. He actually likes hip hop. So yeah, I would definitely put Sean C on here. Ebro is on the list. That's cool. Kirko, a rage bait, paid for play Twitter account, made the top 8. All right, cool. Black Boy, a weirdo. That ain't never stopped you from watching a weirdo. You still watch the weirdos too, so why you trying to call him a weirdo? Uh, Rory and Mal, I don't got time for Garfield and his ashy neck sidekick. Anthony Fantano is on the list. That's reasonable. Charlemagne the God, I would have put Charlemagne in the top two personally. Um, Jadakiss and Joe, I don't even know why they're on the list, let alone top four. Why the fuck is Jadakiss and Fat Joe on this list? Mind you, if you know me, you know Jadakiss, love him to death. Jadakiss is my top three all time. Kendrick Lamar, Jay-Z, Jadakiss. Nobody can fight me on that. I will die on the hill that those three are my favorite rappers of all time, not named Beyonce. But why the fuck is Jadakiss and Fat Joe on this list? Be so fucking serious, especially because their platform just started. Literally just started. What is happening? What is happening? I can't. DJ Vlad. Disgusting. Joseph Budden. I would have personally put Joe Budden at number one. Even though I can't stand this bitch. I would have put him at number one. Personally. I would have definitely put him at number one. Based on the people that's listed here, I would have put Joe Budden at number one. I would have put Jadakiss and Fat Joe at number 35. Or just completely off the list. Number one, one of the worst things to ever happen to hip hop. He's number one on the list. There's no The Company Man on here. Why isn't The Company Man on this list? I would have personally put The Company Man in the top 10. Somewhere in the top 5 or the top 10. The Company Man should have been on this list. DJ Akademiks on YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, Spotify, and Instagram. Known for getting inside information from notable rappers, live streaming the biggest moments in hip hop. Deflated legs, dude who cried about Kendrick being in Disneyland. Like, this is what hip hop media has turned into. This is hip hop media. A bunch of fucking incels and trolls. Nothing to do with actual journalistic integrity, journalistic work. Just people who can get the most clips and go viral the most. That's what hip hop has become. Hip hop, not only in music, is in a crisis, but hip hop in media is also in a crisis. We are fucking down bad out here. Like, seriously, we are down bad. And it's embarrassing. It's very embarrassing. You got a little bit of followers? Oh, you're hip hop media all of a sudden. Fuck if you are informed about the genre. We don't care that you're informed about the genre. Who gives a fuck? The people listening don't even really give a fuck about hip hop. So why should you? That's just what it feels like. You got people at the top of the quote unquote culture conversation who don't even have a foundational understanding of the culture itself. Again, I can walk up to someone like a Neon and ask him a simple hip hop 101 question. I can walk up to Trap Lord Ross and ask him a simple hip hop 101 question. They wouldn't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But they're able to tell me how many people died in Chicago 2 days ago because they love monetizing off of Black Death. That's how people like Trap Lord Ross and Akademiks got popular. for being able to monetize off the dead bodies of black boys and girls. This is what hip hop is being reduced to. DJ Akademiks is considered the number one voice in hip hop media right now. And somehow he didn't know that Jay-Z wrote Still Dre. That ain't some deep cut trivia. That's hip hop 101. That's day one knowledge. So, what does that say about the state of things? Because if you lined up 35 of these top voices and gave them a basic hip hop literacy test, maybe 4 of them are passing. Maybe. And that's me being generous. So now we got a space where the biggest platforms are not driven by the most informed people, but by the most controversial ones who can get the most viral clips. The information doesn't even got to be accurate. Fuck the information being accurate. We got people pushing narratives about other artists botting. We got people pushing narratives about the current state of hip hop, and it'll go viral and people will believe it, ignoring the fact that they're manufacturing these takes. These are people who can just stir the pot, clip it up, and get the blocks talking, and y'all are rewarding them for that. Y'all are rewarding them for pushing propaganda complex. Since when did we start caring more about who's talking than what they actually know? Never in my life have I thought, let me go see what a white supremacist lover thinks about hip hop today. I've never thought to go look up fucking Neon for my hip hop takes. No. I just saw a clip of him the other day. He's in some random ass store tricking on Alabama Barker. Like, that's the type of shit he does. What the fuck does that have to do with hip hop? And I get it. It's a list. It's list season. These rankings are designed to get people mad, get people talking, get engagement up. That's the game. I get it. But at the same time, like, this isn't a new conversation. We've been talking about the decline in quality, the lack of accountability, and the shift away from real knowledge in hip hop media. And at some point, we gotta call it what it is. Hip hop in both media and in music is in a very rough place right now. Substance is taking the back seat over spectacle. And if somebody don't shift this shit, if standards don't come back into play, then it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. We already see people no longer wanting to invest in hip hop as a genre. You got platforms like TMZ getting rid of their hip hop section and they're replacing it with K-pop. People love hip hop, they just don't like black people. So they would rather take the hip hop and put it on white people, yellow people. Some shit gotta give. Some shit really gotta give. But yeah, this is Complex's list. Shout out to everybody who made the list. Shout out to everybody who made the list. Shout out to Absa. Hey girl. What's going on? Moni should be on the list. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I had some other people say I should have been on the list as well, but I don't think I'm there yet. And plus, I probably wouldn't want to be on a Complex list. You know? Oh shit, it looked like they started. I didn't even know they started. Dang, he already doing all the way up. Thank you, Absa. Simply J, Moni, and the company man should definitely be on the list. Thank you, Jay.
It's only right. Look, since we
Thank you,
about
Kwani.
females,
Thank you, Miss Bynum. Appreciate you.
I'm gonna do something sexy. Look, I wanna do Lamar music. Mine is.
Hey cousin, who you chillin' with?
I'm chillin' with Moni.